Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a couple of students tell me they're having trouble with these types of problems. So I wanted to go ahead and make you just a little sort of tutorial to help you through it. So we're going to do one together. It says, follow the guided instructions below to create the line of reflection that would map the pink figure onto the blue figure. So that means the pink figure is my starting figure. The pink figure is my pre-image. Okay, so I'm supposed to connect corresponding points, basically, which means every point and its image, or every pre-image and image, need to be connected. So that's the first thing I'm doing. Then it says plot the midpoints of all the dotted lines. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what's right in the middle between here and here. And I'm probably just going to guess right about there. One way you could do it visually is you could count how far it is from here to here horizontally. In other words, -8 to 4 horizontally, that's 12. And vertically from -1 up to, what is that, 5? From -1 up to 5 is 6. So half of 12 and half of 6 is where you'll find your midpoint. So I'm going to go 6, which is half of 12, to the right, and up 3, and it should be right there, because that should be 6 horizontally from each of these 2 points, 6 to the left and 6 to the right, and also 3 vertically from each point. Okay, and I could do that for each one of these. I'm thinking I'm going to eyeball it for these last 2. Then it says draw a line that goes through all the midpoints, the yellow midpoints. If you eyeballed it, this is where you're going to find out if you did so well or not. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line. When you click on one and just start moving it around, you should be able to get a line. If you can get your line to go through all 3 midpoints, then those midpoints are correct. If you can't, there was a problem. Okay, one of your midpoints is not right. Then it says now write the slope of the reflection line and any dotted line. Okay, so the slope of the reflection line. Slope of a line is rise over run. So that's change in y over change in x. So I'm going to look at 2 points that are on the reflection line. I'm going to look at these 2 because they're close to each other. And I'm going to say, to get from this one to this one, how far up or down do I have to go? I have to go down 2. So my rise is -2. Down 2 is a rise of -2. Rise over run, and then 1 right is my run. So down 2, -2 over 1, -2 divided by 1 is just -2. That needs to make sense to you according to the fact that negative slopes look like this. Positive slopes look like the dotted lines. They go up from left to right. Negative slopes go down from left to right. So the reflection line has a slope of -2, and you could probably put over 1. Okay, then let's do the dotted lines. I'm going to go from this point here to this point here. My rise going from this yellow point to this black point, it's up 2, that's the rise, and the run is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 over 4, and it's positive because I'm going up and right. So I could leave them like that, or I could reduce either one. I suspect it's going to be fine even if I don't reduce, so let's see. Okay, that's cool. Now the equation of the reflection line. Now remember, the reflection line up here is the solid line. All right, so the easiest way to write an equation of a line, probably with what we have here, is the slope-intercept form. Okay, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope. Well, we already know the slope. It's right there. So y equals -2x. That's y equals mx, because here is my m, plus b. B is the y-intercept. It's where the line, in this case the solid line, crosses the y-axis. So that's at -2. So my plus is actually going to turn into a minus. I could say plus -2, but it's a little bit easier to just write -2. You are correct. You may now press submit to get credit. So that's what you are doing on these. So I hope that helps and that you are able to be successful on other problems like that. Yes, I want to submit, and I got it right. Woohoo! See you later. Bye-bye.